You are like that illuminating light. Let your light shine everywhere you go, that you may illuminate creation, so men and women everywhere may see your good actions, may see creation at its fullest, may see your devotion to me, and may turn and praise your Father in heaven because of it. Matthew 5:16. If you judge other people, then you will find that you too are being judged. Indeed, you will be judged by the very standards to which you hold other people. Why is it that you see the dust in your brother or sister's eye, but you can't see what is in your own eye? Don't ignore the wooden plank in your eye while you criticize the speck of sawdust in your brother's eyelashes. That type of criticism and judgment is a sham. Remove the plank from your own eye, and then perhaps you will be able to see clearly how to help your brother flush out his sawdust. Matthew 7:1-5. People and their lives are like trees. Good trees bear beautiful, tasty fruit, but bad trees bear ugly, bitter fruit. Matthew 8:17. It will not be just the children of Abraham and Isaac and Jacob who celebrate at their heavenly banquet at the end of time. No, people will come from the east and the west, and those who recognize me, regardless of their lineage, will sit with me at that feast. Matthew 8:11. Jesus speaking to the Pharisees. I am not here to attend people who are already right with God. I am here to attend to sinners. In the book of the prophet Hosea we read, "It is not sacrifice I want, but mercy." Go and meditate on that for a while. Maybe you'll come to understand it. Matthew 9:13. Whenever crowds came to him, he had compassion for them, because they were so deeply distraught and heartbroken. They seemed to him like lost sheep without a shepherd. Matthew 9:36. Listen, I am sending you out to be sheep among wolves. You must be as shrewd as serpents and as innocent as doves. Matthew 10:16. Is God not up there at the crown of the highest arc of heaven? And the highest stars? See how lofty they are. But you say, what does God know? Can he send his judgments through such thick darkness? Those clouds are just a veil for him, so he does not have to look upon us while he saunters oblivious through the chambers of the sky. Job 22:12-14. You, beloved, are worth so much more than a whole flock of sparrows. God knows everything about you, even the number of hairs on your head. So do not fear. Whoever knows me here on earth, I will know him in heaven. And whoever proclaims faith in me here on earth, I will proclaim faith in him before my Father in heaven. But whoever disowns me here, I will disown before my Father in heaven. Matthew 10:30-33. Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Matthew 11:28. This is my servant whom I have well chosen. This is the one I love, the one in whom I delight. I will place my spirit upon him. He will proclaim justice to all the world. He will not fight or shout or talk loudly in the streets. He will not crush a reed under his heel or blow out a smoldering candle until he has led justice and righteousness to final victory. All the world will find its hope in his name. Matthew 12:18-21. I tell you this, on the day of judgment, people will be called to account for every careless word they have ever said. Matthew 12:36. Imagine a woman preparing a loaf of bread. The kingdom of heaven is like the leaven she folds into her dough. She kneads and kneads until the leaven is worked into all the dough. Matthew 13:33. And the righteous will shine like the sun in their Father's kingdom. He who has ears to hear, let him hear. Matthew 13:43. The kingdom of heaven is like a net that was cast into the sea, a net that caught a world of flickering fish. When the net was full, the fishermen hauled it to shore. They separated the good fish from the bad, placing the good fish in a bucket and throwing out the inedible fish. That is what the end of time will be like. The heavenly messengers will separate the good from the bad, the righteous from the wicked, the repentant from the prideful, the faithful from the hard-hearted. Matthew 13:47-48. For he, God, is like an employer who pays workers according to what they have done. He makes sure the rewards they receive match their conduct. Job 34:11.